Two teams here amped and ready for football, and off we go in Week 2 of Draft Champions. And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
He was trying to get it to AP out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Running for it. Here's Peterson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adrian Peterson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, and look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way, to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. On 1st and 10, Elway. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. Greg Olsen, nobody ahead of him. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this. but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Out of the gun, Elway. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Elway to throw on second. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Odell Beckham, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. And he'll bang that one through. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And now out comes Minnesota. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lane.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brandon Graham in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block.
And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it on fourth down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
They send Green to the left on his own. Time running out here on the play clock. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come out here in the eye. On first down, Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ezekiel Ansah. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Wilson on second down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Forced inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Green, 39! Green!
After the interception, here's Elway. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And his first carry, he loses the football. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Nearly lost the football, but kept it after the fumble, but now they face a third down.
Let's go! Blue, landed!
Now Elway on third and long. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got...
They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the gun, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a second and goal. And quickly, they get to the line.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down...
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Brandon Graham in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Interesting, a chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And it is incomplete. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you don't want to pin this all on the quarterback, even when the pressure's coming. Not easy for them, but that's just something you can't do, is take that sack in the end zone.
No, you can't. But for all defensive line coaches, they're celebrating everywhere. Because what do they tell us in our meetings? It's all about the get-off, beating the offensive line at the snap of the football.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And Champ Bailey, a man who had 52 picks in his great career, has a pick there.
And if people had actually challenged him more, what do you think that number would have been?
Could have been higher. They just didn't like to throw his way, and for good reason.
Well, when you throw it and he takes it away, and he had such great ability that when he...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here. By the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the... And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.